know what? I don't even know why I do it to myself, man. I be trying to explain shit to people. Maybe I'm not clear. Possibly. I don't know why this shit is so hard. Okay, look. In 2016, the Warriors were not the favorite to win the title. I'm specifically talking about before the season started. Simply go look at the title odds. They favored Cleveland. People seem to forget when the Warriors won that first title, they were the most disrespected team to ever win a championship, probably in NBA history. Okay? All of the media outlets and stuff, media pundits were all salivating, talking about, well, they didn't have Kyrie. They didn't have Kevin Love. So if they had had them, they wouldn't have won the title. This was going on the entire time, the entire offseason, even into the preseason, which is why Cleveland was favored, okay? As the season went on, that shit flipped to the Warriors, and for good reason. So by the time the finals came, the Warriors were the favorite. But to start the season off, Cleveland was the fucking favorite. I got people online trying to call me a liar and all this other shit. Even when I post the screenshots, and it's like, bruh, why are you trying to post screenshots of something I'm not even talking about? I don't care about the finals. It was obvious they were the favorites for the finals. I'm not talking about the finals. I'm talking about before the season started. And I keep having to do this. This shouldn't be that difficult, okay? It literally takes all of 5 seconds to type in 2016 NBA Finals odds. That's it. 2016 NBA Finals odds for the season. That's it. And it will show you, that is the first thing that pops up, is it'll say Cleveland is the favorite, believe it or not, over Golden State. And I think it's like 9-5 odds or something like that. It's facts. Why do people try to debate facts? I don't know. I truly don't get this shit. Which is why I keep saying Steph Curry is probably the most disrespected athlete of all time. You know, he got to have these outrageous, like, stretches of games for people to kind of remember, like, oh, that nigga is legit. And I'm sitting here like, y'all don't understand. He had always been cold, but even when they won the title, they didn't think he was on that level. Now, granted, they lost the title the following year. Steph was hurt. Half the team was hurt for that run. They weren't healthy. They were nowhere near healthy. But they still took Cleveland to 7 games while hurt, even though Cleveland could only get 6 games. So how much better was Cleveland fully healthy versus the previous year when they just had LeBron James? They had to lose Bogut. They didn't start winning that series till they lost Bogut. Go, and look at that. When Bogut went down, the momentum flipped. Cleveland was struggling to get to the paint and to score. For all intents and purposes, Golden State's defense was always really good. And Bogut fit what they're trying to do pretty well. Him and David Lee, if I'm not mistaken, was I think the bigs they had. And Draymond, of course. Once Bogut went down, because it was a combination of things. Iggy, I think, was having lower back pain, back spasms or something. He was getting injections just to play. Steph had hurt himself, obviously, to the point that he missed the entire first series, if I'm not mistaken. And Clay and Draymond beat Portland Trailblazers with CJ and Dame. And then he came back the next series. I forget who they played the next series. And then they had OKC in the next round. And they kind of used that second series to try to get Curry up to speed. But Curry was still hurt. You could visibly tell he was hurt. And then he had that one game where he just torched OKC, and that was that. And people thought he was okay. He wasn't okay. He wasn't getting around the court. Like the first game of the finals, he barely had like 20 points. I think it was Sean Livingston. Sean Livingston won that game for him. I think he had like 25. I'm trying to remember this. I could be wrong. But I'm telling you, the Warriors had no respect. All the media pundits, well, we all know had LeBron had Kyrie, had not lost him in the first game in overtime last year, or the fourth quarter, he would have won. That's the entire premise. And then they went up 3-1 on them. And all those injuries and stuff started to take effect. Draymond got suspended too. Losing your rim protector for the series, losing your next best defender for a game, a pivotal game, having one of your key rotation players in your death lineup injured, and then having your superstar player injured. They had all that working against them. I had to do this shit every time. I had to start turning this shit down or off. Look, this shit ain't hard, bro. If you disagree with it, that's fine. I don't know why you would want to disagree with facts, but if you want to disagree with the facts, that's fine. I don't really care. But don't call me stupid because I actually looked it up. And I remember. And I can go point this out. I don't care. It's one thing if I said, okay, for the finals, they were favored. It's one thing if I said Cleveland for the finals was favored. I've never said that. I always said at the beginning of the year. And I posted a screenshot, and I still got people trying to tell me, oh, you lying. They going to counter with screenshots that aren't even relevant to the conversation I'm having. I don't care what ESPN said about the finals. I'm not talking about the finals. I'm talking about the before season polls or odds. The odds makers make the polls or put out the odds before the season started, who they think are going to win a title. That was Cleveland. It wasn't until Golden State started busting everybody's ass that shit flipped. Because remember, they went 24-0. They had clearly the best record in the league, and they had not lost a game. And that's when the question started rising, like, are they for real going to break that record? Are they going to get to 73 games? Because they hadn't lost yet. I think they got to a point where they were like 42-4 or something, because they had a string of things going on. I can't remember. I think either injuries had hit or something was going on. But they got caught slacking. I think Steve Kerr got hurt. I think Steve Kerr got sick or something. He had to sit out for a while. And they had Luke Walton take over. That's how Luke Walton got the job the subsequent year to coach the Lakers. But Warriors were not favorites, bro. They didn't get any kind of respect for that win. They beat LeBron 4-2, and Iguodala got NBA Finals MVP, which he shouldn't have got. That should have been Steph. But we're not going to trip on that. Facts is facts, man. Facts is facts. And unfortunately, people don't always respect the facts. Peace.